Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Spicy Divorce Party Planner TV show. I'm your host, Spice. It is Friday night, and we have a longtime friend of mine, special guest, Melody Allen. Everyone, welcome in Melody Allen.
Hey, what's up, everybody? You guys know who I am. I'm the Cali Queen from the LBC, Miss Wiggin Out, Miss Melody, Miss Sabrina Love, all of the above.
So you're representing Long Beach, it sounds like, right?
Always.
Okay. Girl, I didn't even know you was from Long Beach, to be honest with you. I thought like
Yeah.
LA.
No, I mean, it seems like I'm from LA because a lot of people from LA and Compton support me more than Long Beach do. But yeah, that's sad, but that's reality. You know what I'm saying? So it do seem like I'm from LA or Compton or somewhere. Definitely.
Yeah, I had no idea, but that's good to know because I used to live in Long Beach, and my co-host Delia, who's usually with us, she lives in Long Beach as well.
Really?
Yeah, so it's good to have some Long Beach people on here.
Oh, for sure.
Let me give you guys the rundown of Melody. She is the CEO and director of a reality TV show called Charm School.
West Baddies.
West Baddies. And she also is a book author. I didn't ask for this. I can't wait to find out a little bit more about that. And she is a radio show owner. Tell them what the name of your radio show is.
So the name of my radio show, podcast, is Wiggin Out Radio.
Oh, yeah, we should all know that by now.
Well, everybody don't know.
Oh, they don't know, but they're going to know.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people out there, you know.
So why'd you name it Wiggin Out Radio?
Well, because I like the show Wallin' Out. So me and my ex-boyfriend Walter were watching Wallin' Out. And I was like, dang, you know, I love the energy of Wallin' Out. You know, it's just hype, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, dang, I want something similar to that, but not exactly that. And then my friend named Walter was like, well, why don't you do something with, because I kept doing this, like let's go crazy, you know what I mean? And so he was like, well, why don't you name it Wiggin? And I said, Wiggin? And I was like, well, okay, you know how it's Wallin' Out? Why don't I name it Wiggin Out? So that's how that whole name, because my show is really upbeat. It's about music. It's about the turn up, but we do get down to some nitty gritty. We do talk about business, what's going on today, what's going on in the music industry. And actually, I need to do another show since this whole Diddy thing is just like, man, it's just everywhere.
We didn't see this coming, but you know what? It's sad. Like, we could talk about forever because I'm like, a lot of the people that we idolize and looked up to, they're getting taken down. I couldn't even imagine all this. It's pretty bad. But you know what? They have said bad things about Diddy for a while. They think that he is to blame for Biggie's death. So I don't know. There might be some truth to that, unfortunately.
Some connection to Tupac too. You know what I mean? Which is, if you all about self and you want all the attention to come on you, I can kind of see that happening, but that's messed up. That's cold.
Yeah.
If he did that. But when Biggie did that show, Making the Band, and just how he treated the guys, I mean, just the guys alone, before he even got to the girls, I was like, there's something about him I didn't like, the energy. I mean, if we see him, he looked like he the hype man. He full of life. He full of party. But behind, we got to see what Diddy was like behind the scenes. And behind the scenes, from what I saw, to me, he wasn't a nice person. So, you guys got to go back and watch Make the Band and just see how Diddy's attitude was.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know firsthand, but I know that I've been around. I know some people that are really in his circle. So
yeah, and that show, the way he dogged the guys out was so bad. When he got to the girls, I couldn't really watch the girls because I didn't like how he was treating the guys. So
Mm.
when he turned it, and I forgot the name starts with a D of the group, Donica, something like that.
Oh, the music group.
Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
he filmed, but they were on TV too, because he was showing behind the scenes and how to make it and stuff. I saw a little bit of it, but for the most part, I couldn't watch that because he dogged the guys out. So I could just
Mm.
imagine what he did to the females.
Yeah, I have no
Mhm.
idea. I really don't know. Like, and a lot of things are staged for television as well. So we really never
Yeah,
really,
you gotta,
yeah,
yeah,
we don't know.
yeah, we
So
really don't.
I got a lot of questions. Like, how are you doing?
Girl, just working hard, working
Okay.
my butt off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and when you don't have no funding or no support, and you trying to do a reality show such as myself, it's no funding. I don't have, thousands of dollars in the bank account.
Mhm.
Everything that I'm working for, it's for each project that I do, whether it's a reality show, whether it's a podcast, it's my own money going into it, and I've been in this business over 10 years for wigging. I'm talking about just for wigging out alone.
Yes. Hmm.
Because I did some acting when I was younger and stuff
Hmm.
like that, what I mean, music videos, stuff like that. But it's just like, I don't know if it's because I'm a woman. I don't know if it's because of my vibe. I don't know what
Hmm.
it could be, but I can't even get nobody to sponsor me. Never could. Everything that people have seen wigging out from the bottom and steady slowly, and I mean slowly coming. I'm still not there. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? I had to fund everything my whole self, and I didn't I had to sacrifice some things. It might have been a bill or two. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? It might have been half on the rent. For real.
Right. Yeah.
I kid you not.
Yeah.
I kid you not. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So yeah.
Well, yeah, I know that investors, they usually want to see that you at least invested half. So at least you could show them yet that you have been working on your
And
projects and you're willing to sacrifice and put your money and your time in. So when you go to these meetings, that you could show them, I've already been doing the work. Here's my reel. You have something to show them. This is how many
mhm,
years I've been doing this. So
right.
yeah, you'll get
Hmm.
there. You,
Yeah, God
you-
willing. But
yes.
eventually I plan to retire. So let's just say in the next 5 years, I plan to retire. So I
Oh,
am kind of looking for someone who, feel the same way I feel about wigging out and want to pick up the pieces and start hosting. I don't mind being in the background, but I don't want to really be the face of wigging out, anymore. I want another generation to come in and take over wigging out, and let's see where we could take it.
oh, okay.
I'll always be the executive producer behind it, but I'm looking for faces of wigging out radio, and that's gonna get out on that red carpet. You know what goes with this. So it's
Mhm.
not just a podcast radio show. You got to get out there in the field. You got to attend a lot of things. Just it's work. It's work.
Yeah, we'll hate to see that though. I love seeing you online too,
Oh
and on
yeah,
your project. So I don't know. Yeah, it's going to be a big change, but
yeah.
we'll see. You
But
never
but
know. You
that
might pop
but
up
be
somewhere else.
Yeah, but before I swear I want two people. I want to like a free and an AJ on, Wigging Out Radio. I mean, they just gotta have the energy, the vibe, everything before I switch over like that. You know what I mean? They gotta bring it.
Okay. Well,
Mhm.
hopefully they're listening, all the youngsters out there.
Yeah,
There's opportunities on Wigging Out. So make
and
sure
I
and follow
will pay
Melody
them.
Allen.
Yeah, I will pay them to host my show, but like I said, they have to be on the level of Free and AJ. Back when Power 106 was popping, they have to have that kind of energy.
Okay. Well, we're in
Yeah.
LA, so I'm sure you'll find it, or they'll
Mhm.
find you.
Yeah, they
So
always find me.
I bet you do. So Melody, so what inspired you to get into the entertainment industry?
Well,
Or
I have went
well,
to New York. I always liked the way Theo sounded on the radio. I had a couple of they voices. It was just smooth, mellow. Yeah, I loved it. So I always had kind of like a love for radio anyway. But I had went to New York because me and my daughter was on the Bill Cunningham show, and I just got to see how New York, how they kind of embrace each other, and if they one person come up, they try to bring the next person up, and that's something I feel like LA, the West Coast is definitely lacking.
Mhm.
We're all about self out here. You know what I
It's so
mean?
true. Yeah, they'll let you
Mhm.
starve or go
Yes,
homeless out here real quick.
real quick. So we're all about self. So we
It's
don't
sad.
believe in bringing other people. If you get that opportunity though, and someone brings you up, what I mean, that's great. What I
Mhm.
mean, but I kind of want to bring that same kind of spirit to the West Coast.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just kind of want to, will embrace no matter who they were, whatever. If I'm doing something you want to be a part of and you got a story to tell, I feel like a lot of these underground rappers don't get enough attention, and there's some great ones out there that should be on the mainstream, but
Mhm.
they're not because they don't know the right people or they just not investing in yourself. Because whether people know it out here on the West Coast, if you don't invest in yourself, people, I mean, unless you're just lucky like that, people are not going to take an interest in you. You got to put money into your project, into yourself, into your
Yes,
brand
it's true.
before people be like, oh, really start paying attention, start watching.
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
So,
So you
yeah, I
talk.
just wanted to bring that same love.
Okay. Well, I think you're putting your stamp out here. Like we recognize you and we love like you have your ear like to the street. You in the street stuff.
Yes.
Like you are
Mm-hmm.
really from these places. You're not like some uppity, snotty nosed
Yeah.
person.
I'm from the hood.
So people can relate to you. So I like
Yeah.
that. You're really about Los Angeles, California.
Mm-hmm. Most definitely.
Now, how would you describe your radio show? We talked a little bit about it.
Like I said, my radio show is all about, being turned up. What I
Okay.
mean? Like we do focus on hip hop quite a bit. We focus on what's going on, like what's the latest celebrity news, who did what, why, how. We talk, I mean, we're interested in that. What I mean? I kind of start expanding myself, maybe I want to say maybe during the pandemic.
Mhm.
I had this close friend of mine, and she said instead of just saying wigging out is where hip hop happens, she said, why don't you make it broader and say wigging out is where hip hop and entertainment. Well, no, we took the hip hop out where music and entertainment happens because we just didn't want people to think that we were all about hip hop, even though hip hop is our first love, what I mean?
Yes. Uh-huh.
But we wanted to go broader
Mhm.
by implementing the word music and entertainment. What I
Okay.
mean? So we're not saying we're just for hip hop, or R&B. We're about music,
Mhm.
period. So
Yeah. No, and
mm,
that's what I love about you because like I see like some of the artists that you have on your show and they might not have an opportunity because a lot of like public and society, a lot of times they turn up their nose towards like hip hop and they're like, why are you listening to that? But it's really
mm,
great that they have a place that they can go to, these artists, these young artists, because
yeah.
whether you agree with their music or not, it's an outlet, it's a form of expression. So I love that
Mhm.
you are willing to assist them. So
Yeah, I mean, I will tell them about their music. You sitting up here putting women down. Like I'll start breaking it down. I'll sit there
good.
and listen to your music, and then I'll just kind of listen to the words, and then I'll start breaking it down. Well, why did you say this? What
Mhm.
was going on in your life at that time? Because you're like, fuck a bitch if I see her, what I'm saying? Like, what was you going through at that time? And do you still feel that way?
I'm glad you bring that up. instead
Mm-hmm.
of just dismissing it. Because sometimes people need to be guided, or they need to open their eyes, or they need to see, like, you want to make money, like you want to be commercial, or you want to just make mixtapes for the hood and not go nowhere.
Right.
So it's good that you're opening their eyes, letting them
Right.
see, like, what you see, and maybe they can open your eyes to what they're
Mm-hmm.
seeing or what they're going through. So I do love that. I
Exactly.
think that's what the beauty of your show is, and who you are. I like that. That's who
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
represents Los Angeles really well.
Thank you.
Now tell us about your TV show.
So, Charm School. So, Charm School is about taking ratchet girls from the street,
Mhm.
taking girls who are pretty tomboyish, but they can be
Uh-huh.
very pretty, the tomboyish ones, but they just don't know how to be a lady, you know what I mean? And but they're so beautiful. And I just wanted to take women who wanted to go from being labeled as a tomboy or ratchet to know how to be versatile. I consider myself very versatile. I
Okay.
know how to put on a business suit really quick, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? But I know how to put on the hip hop, look like I'm with that swag,
Mhm.
when I'm going out. And then I know how to, I just know how to vibe to whatever occasion, whether it's an upscale occasion.
Mhm.
You see me put on a cocktail dress with some sequins, with them glitter shoes,
Oh yes, Melody Ellen. You guys gotta check out her Facebook and all her different pictures.
Yeah.
And as far
So
as that, yeah, she has all these cute outfits. So
yeah, thank you. But
just check her out.
so I wanted to teach these young ladies how to be classy. You can still be from the hood because I'm from the hood. You know what I mean? You can still be from the hood, be tomboyish and
And I've
stuff
lived
like
in all
that.
kinds of hoods too.
Right. But when it's time to step your game up, girl,
Mhm.
put on that suit, put on that dress, put on the, and you hate heels. Most of the girls that are tomboyish are consider ratchet. They don't like heels. They do
Mhm.
not like, they make every excuse in the book why they won't put on no heels. But so I'm teaching them when to turn that ghetto-ness, that ratchet, that tomboyish off, and when to turn yourself into a classy lady. Know
Okay.
the words to say, know how to listen, know which fork is what, because you just never know. Even though they don't do it that much nowadays, you might step in that one particular dinner party, and you got to know your salad fork from your dinner fork from your desserts. You know what I mean? You got to know the difference. So, that's my whole goal, is to, see who we can turn into a classy lady. Let's show me your hood side, show me your ratchet side. Now show me your classy side. Show me my business. You got to be versatile. So my goal is to teach these ladies how to be classy and how to be very business and dress accordingly, speak accordingly when it's time.
Okay. Tell them the name of your reality TV show again.
So it's Charm School West Batty. So you got etiquettes in there, but I want you to know these are some bad females. When I say bad, it could be their attitude, it could be just they look good. Baddies can be in all types of categories, but we from the West, right? So we
Yeah.
gonna represent the West. So that's why I call it Charm School West Baddies, because a lot of us are baddies, whether it's our attitude or the way we look. You know what I'm
Huh?
saying? We from the West Coast, and we
Mhm.
finna show y'all some charm today.
No, no, I love that. I didn't know what your TV show was about. I just seen like a scene, and I seen like people arguing, but that's a great idea. I love it.
Mhm.
I haven't seen anything like that, so I think that's a wonderful idea.
Yeah,
And
yeah. So that's what it's about.
yeah, I think that's beautiful. So what do you usually do on the weekends?
Girl, work. I mean, I don't got no man. So I said, for a while I was in a
You had a
relationship.
booth for a few days.
Yeah, I had a boo for a few days. He gone. That's how it works, though.
Girl.
I mean,
Oh,
it's not the way I wanted to work.
mhm.
I wanna have a man sleep in my bed every day. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah. So,
We going half on the bills. I don't expect him. I don't have no problem with working. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So it's not my choice. You know. So
Mhm.
I now, because I don't have, that special person, I spend all my time working. How can I be sad at home and depressed if I'm at home working? A lot of
Yeah,
times when you at home, when you working, you ain't got time to be sitting and being depressed. You know
that's
what I mean?
true.
So that's why, but when you guys see that one, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Melody gonna have some weekends off. Trust that. So I work
He's
seven
like, I'm
days
gonna
a
make some
week.
time for him. I don't
Yeah.
blame you, shoot.
Yeah. So I work 7 days a week.
Okay, you sound like me.
I
But
have to.
yeah, that's a damn shame, but it's the truth in Los Angeles.
And I like to shop. So
Hey,
I'm a shopaholic.
I think I am too. Damn. I like that's why I'm broke all the time. I just spend all my money on like Lord knows what.
Okay, that's me. But I like giving though.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Especially when I'm working on a project. I like to give to the artists and the cast members who's a part. And just I might not can pay y'all thousands and thousands of dollars, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna come with something. I'm gonna come with a
Mhm.
gift bag, something, because I want you guys all to know how much I appreciate.
Yeah, that's
So,
sweet.
all the girls, when we go in the house, they're all gonna get a whole like bag full of stuff. It's gonna
Mhm.
be like their charm school outfit. They got a little nightie in there. They're gonna have a blanket. They're gonna have a makeup kit.
Oh,
They
I'm
might have
jealous.
some facial stuff.
Mhm.
So
Now
yeah,
I love that. Good. So they know how to be treated and they expect that from men as well. Like we're not getting
right.
settled for
Mhm.
the crumbs.
Yeah.
Better learn
Mhm.
how to respect me and treat me right.
Right.
So what is your biggest obstacle in dating?
I had my personality.
Mm.
I could say my personality, because I can be real cool though,
Mhm.
but you get out of line with me and I'm a flip.
Yeah.
And a lot of times guys, when they meet me, they meet this calm, collective, cool girl I can vibe with, smoke with, drink with. Don't even have to touch, as far as physically having sex or none of that. She just cool. But when I gotta check somebody, whether it's my own children or somebody call me up, they see a different side, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And then when they take my kindness for weakness,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I'll let you take it for so long, but just don't push me there.
Yeah.
So they like the sweet, calm melody, but they can't handle. I guess you could say that other side is hood, it's kind of gangsterish, you know what I
Well,
mean?
you
Like,
gotta protect yourself because this
yeah.
is Los Angeles and a lot of people do try to take advantage.
But
So
people feel like I'm a pushover. They're
mhm.
like, Melody, you do this too much, and people are taking advantage of you. But when they see that other slide, they be like, Are you all right?
Yeah, people
You know?
always say the same thing. Like people take
Mhm.
advantage. No, they don't. Like the people who really know me, who grew up with me, they know. Like I'll do the same thing. I can only take so much.
Mhm.
Then that's it.
Right.
I usually give people 3 tries. After that, I'm done.
Yeah, it's only so much.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
tell us, why did your last relationship end?
Um, because he wanted me to be very sexually active with him.
Mhm.
I was too busy focusing on my cipher and its reality show. So
Mm,
I just, I'm not that type of chick unless I'm getting paid. I'm
yeah.
not that type of chick that's just gonna lay on her back and let her, he was my man at the time, but goddamn, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, and I say that in a real way. It's not like, it's like, 6 times a day. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like, you ain't finna do my body. We not finna wear this out. You know what I'm saying?
I just seen a few
People
bags
think it's wore
for
out, but
lunch.
it's tight. I'm
Was he was
tight.
just a high schooler? What the fuck?
Right. You know what I mean? Like, and
High schoolers got time on their hands to be doing that all day long.
girl,
Damn.
and then this place was small, so I couldn't breathe, you know what I mean? It was only a window that way. And then it was he lived in a single, you know what I mean? So it was in a single window that way. Didn't have nowhere where you could put a stove, but had a sink. A sink right in the middle, and then it was in the and then he had a bathroom in the closet. But
That's different. Bathroom in
yeah,
the closet.
I just was like going ballistic in that house. He wanted
Um,
me, if he wanted me to be like this to him, or be like on my back all the time. It was, and then we can have a break and eat. You know what I'm saying? Then it's back to this. Or if, yeah, I kid you not. I'm not playing like
he just come over once a week and so
oh, and he was
eventuals or something like I'm gonna come over for an hour and then I gotta come see you in another day or something. Lord.
right. That he was not happy.
I've never heard of that situation, but
Oh
okay.
yeah, girl. I was like, and he was ugly on top of that. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, he was, but we always think when we have so many fine men in our life, we think, well, let's try the ugly one because I know he gonna treat me right. Girl, they the biggest dogs, okay? Because they ain't got
My
shit to
friend in New York, he
lose.
told me the same thing. I always like clown. I was like, I'm gonna just get an ugly guy. He's like, they cheat too. I was like, damn, you're right. So might as well deal with someone who looks
They
halfway
don't have
decent.
nothing to lose, so they don't give a damn. At
Damn.
least the cute ones, you know what I mean? They gotta think about the shit. But if you already ugly and you get fucked up by a broad, that's not gonna hurt your image. You already consider ugly. You know what I mean? So
Why'd
you
you
ain't
mess with
got.
him anyway? Why'd you mess with him if he was ugly? Was he nice to you or what?
He was cool. He was actually a brother of my niece, fiance. You
Okay.
know, I like our spiritual conversations. I like where he was going with business. He was just slow to me. Like, you had your LLC for a whole year and you haven't did what? I wasn't feeling that. To me, he was very controlling. You
Lord, I know
know,
about that too.
yeah, he was controlling in a sense like he gave me his house key, right? He was like, all I want is my woman to be home when I get home and basically lay on my motherfucking back and open up my legs. I swear that's what he wanted every day. And
Damn.
so, yeah, for real.
Well, can you
And
pay
so
my bills first?
he'll throw in 100 or
Do my
200
bills be
every
paid?
now and
We doing
yeah,
shit.
he would throw in 100 or 200, but in reality, I made more money than him, so I kind of felt bad taking money from him. You know what I mean?
That's
But
a
it
damn
made
shame.
him feel good. It made him feel like a man.
Well, at
It
least he's
made
pitching something. But damn, I honestly think these men don't have no clue of what real bills are. I think a couple hundred really ain't shit. Like when we pay,
yeah,
we spend that in one day, girl.
right,
Go to the
girls,
grocery store. That we're lucky if that covers groceries. So
right.
I think a lot of them they don't have a clue of
They're
how to take
clueless,
care of a
huh?
woman. Yes, girl, it's ridiculous.
Mhm. Yeah, they
Did
clueless.
did you guys think about moving in together? Was that ever, or
He
you were
wanted
just like,
me, yes, he wanted, okay, this is just my bedroom alone. It's really junky, but my bedroom is big, right? So his apartment was smaller than my bedroom. I kid you not.
yeah?
And
So
yeah,
I-
he did. He wanted me to leave this place, and I told him he can come live here because it's more
yeah,
space. He said he didn't want to do that. Basically, what he wanted to do is keep his apartment. Talking about that's gonna be my office. That's gonna always be my office. Well, you know my background. I know what it means when a man talking about let's move together, but you're gonna keep something as your office. Okay, I got your office, okay.
okay.
Don't let me pop up
Because
and
they still trying to do what they want to do, right? Is that what you're
mhm,
trying to say?
yeah.
No, forget. No, I guess it's time to upgrade and leave him behind because he
Yeah.
seems like he still ain't meeting like the checklist or the requirements.
Oh no, no.
But that's just sad. There's a lot.
He fooled me. He fooled me and made me think he was this real great good guy, you know, and he was.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to find a decent dude.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is, how do you handle situations when you find out that your boo has a girl and no, okay, so how do you handle it? Like, say you're dating a guy and like some girl calls you, are you gonna
Mm-hmm.
argue with her? Are you gonna argue with him? How are you gonna handle that situation?
No, so I've been in that situation before where a female called me and was like, "You know Reggie? Yeah, yeah. Who
Oh
is
God, I got
Reggie?
stories on Reggie. I got
Yeah,
a Las
so
Vegas story
you
about Reggie.
know, I just be like, okay, I never get nasty with the girl, no matter how mad she is, and she
Yeah.
cussing me out and
Mhm.
calling me all kind of bitches and hoes, you know. I never get mad at the girl. I just be like, okay, I feel you. Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand. You know what I mean?
That's being a
But
woman, at least, yeah.
you know, because I mean, she the one upset, you know.
Mhm.
So I don't take my anger out on the female. I let her express anything she wanted because you know he played both of us, you know,
Yeah,
especially if
that's
I
true.
didn't know about it. It's
Yeah.
something if I know about it, but if I didn't know about it, he played both of us. So I feel you. If you think you want to take your feelings out on me, you know, go ahead. I'm gonna let you do your thing. But I'm
But
gonna
yeah, you're
address
not to
him.
blame unless you like you knew he had a woman or something or he was
Yeah.
married. Then you'd be
Yeah,
like,
I don't
okay,
get down like that.
good for you.
I don't play with men who have other women. Don't let
Yeah.
me find out because when I find out, excuse me, my whole sorry,
I've been there
it's the
before
blood,
too. I
y'all. It's the
hit
blood,
them lungs.
right? When I find out a man got another woman, another wife, another girl,
Mm.
you know, I'll inform him and let him know that I know about it. And then I just casually move out the way because I ain't got time for that. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna get killed over no nigga.
Right?
You know, I'm not gonna do the whole drama thing. Like they
Yeah.
just got the wrong person. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
wrong person.
I agree.
I'm chill. I'm a chill and be like, all right. And be like, well, fuck you too, bitch, at the end. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, that's it.
Mhm. I don't blame you. I think most women have been in those situations, unfortunately. A
Yeah.
lot of us have.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, and you'll ask these fools over and over again, like, do you live with your baby's mom? Are you
Are
seeing her?
you sure? Yeah. Mhm.
Like six times is still no, no, no. And then all of a sudden, like Facebook tells it all.
Yeah, just like my friend, you know, he was telling me about his kids. He said my stepson. And I was like, stepson. Wait a minute, he got a 5-year-old daughter. And I think he have a, you know, his son is a little bit older, but I know he ain't no like you stepkids. So I thought about it. I was like, did I hear this shit right? So,
Uh-huh.
you know, I when he called me, I said, you know, I don't know, he just got on one of them topics like, you know, if we don't talk about it, you know, how we gonna know? How we gonna know how to address the situation? I
Uh-huh.
said, you right. I said, speaking of that, earlier you said your step kids. So let me just tell you about myself. I don't mess with married men that you know have a wife and stuff like that. I just even if you got a fiance, you living with your baby mama, I can't do that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I noticed you said your step kids. So are you married, engaged? What's going on? Because a person like myself, if you messing with somebody else, you know, that's my cue to leave. I'll let them know straight up. You
So,
know.
so did you find out how were those like his old stepkids and he still claims them, or was he still dealing with that?
So, so I don't know
Okay.
because he kind of fishy right now. Yeah, girl, I don't know.
Is this
That's
the
why I
last
just
one? Is this the one you were just talking about, or is this somebody
mhm.
else? This is the one.
Not the one. I was somebody else
Okay.
after him.
Mhm.
But yeah, you know the name. I mentioned it a couple of times just recently.
Okay.
Yeah, so the one I said is too young for me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so he young. You know what I mean? Niggas play games all the time. He said that was from, dealing with his daughter's mom. He would call her boys his stepkids and stuff. That sounds like almost marriage to me.
Oh.
And you know what I'm saying? Like
I
stepkids.
don't know. I think there is some people, I don't know if I would tolerate it either because I'm too crazy for all that. But I think some people they get attached to those kids. Like I have a friend online and he like looks out for this girl that he used to mess with, her daughter. So I
Uh,
guess he's been around her for so long, but I don't think
uh-huh.
he's messing with that girl anymore. But that's still like an uncomfortable situation. Like, why are you still dealing with this person? So
Right. That makes me feel some type of way.
mhm. Yeah,
So
I
yeah.
that's something to
So
think about.
if
Or
I even get a vibe, if it don't feel right, one thing is I don't call men. I don't call them. I'm too old fashioned for that. Call me nigga. I'm not thirsty. Like
mhm.
show me that men are hunters to come hunt after me. I like that. You know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah, that's what my grandma said. She said women aren't supposed to call men.
Yeah, I don't. I don't call them. And I can be like, dang, I can be like, hey, when is he gonna call? Call my homegirl. The nigga still haven't called yet. I'll be going through all scenarios, all kind of scenarios in the background. But when he called, I'll be like, hey, how you doing?
Mine went wild. I, like I guess it depends on what the situation is. I think
Yeah.
sometimes I don't know. I'll call or text if I feel like it. Like if I
Oh,
really want to. I don't know. It depends. But if you see that they're still dealing with somebody else, then yeah, you don't want to really
yeah.
get caught up in that. I guess it just depends on the situation because it is 2024.
Mm-hmm.
But I get what you're saying
But
too. Like you want them to pursue you, but sometimes
uh,
men don't. Sometimes men don't even know that you like them. So sometimes you
that's
gotta let them.
true. That's true.
Yeah.
I wonder what he thinks. Cause he started getting on all this spiritual stuff. The
Mm-hmm.
guys like to go spiritual with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, yeah, I'm on this spiritual journey, and people don't get to know each other. And I'm like, when he first told me that, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I thought I was gonna get some D tonight, you know what I'm saying? But he all talking about spiritual stuff. So I
Mm-hmm.
had to rearrange my brain and be like, okay, we're friends, trying to have a spiritual connection. That's as far as it's gonna go. The
Mm-hmm.
next day, the next time he came over, girl, he started taking off my clothes. I'm like, wait a minute, I thought we supposed to be on some spiritual stuff here.
That's
For
a
real.
whole other spiritual journey. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that was kind of
I
in
don't know,
shock.
but you know what? That's how the church is too.
Like my body wasn't performing right because my body was in shock because he said we was, let's get to know each other spiritually. So, my brain had
Yeah,
okay.
like we're gonna talk and communicate.
Uh-huh.
Lord,
Mhm.
girl, I don't
Girl,
know.
it turned into another spiritual journey.
Well, we know what stays on men's minds, so like that's just more
Okay.
confirmation. No, because look, we went to the church and some of the pastors have cheated on the wives, some of the
Right.
ministers
Me too.
of music. So yeah, like we expect men to be one way and we'd hope to be a certain way in certain aspects, but it seems like we know what's on their mind
They are
most.
just men at the end of the day.
Yeah,
You
they
know.
really are. They really are.
Mhm.
So here's a question. I think we talked about this a little bit. Have you ever worked in the adult industry?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Do you want to share, expand on that, or
I
that's a
mean, I had a BBW group, that means Big Beautiful Women,
okay?
and we decided to become strippers for men who like big women. So back then, that was when Craigslist was active, and it was some Backpage was active. So I'll be like, oh, I had these group of girls. I put some of my friends all together and was like, I want to call this group Buckwild 22. We're a group of, yeah, for real. We're a
Uh-huh.
group of BBW women. who want to dance for men who like big women. And
Okay.
so I started hosting these parties at my house and stuff. So word got around. I think I only had like one or two, right? Word got around to this producer, and he came to the party. He was like, yeah, some of my friends was telling me about your parties, so I came to check it out. And we was like, okay, no
Mhm.
big deal, have a seat, how you doing? We was thinking money. You
Yeah.
come in here, you heard about us, we're all thinking money, ching ching.
Yeah.
Okay. But he kind of stayed in the background. He watched us and he stayed in the background. He stayed all the way to the end of my event and kind of like was helping us clean up. And he told us who he was. And he said that he was a producer that do adult film, and he
Oh,
was like, so are you ladies, what you make in a week or in 2 weeks, you could make in one day with me. And then we all was like, oh hell no, get naked on camera and what all we gotta do, we
yeah.
asked all the questions. So he broke it on down to me and stuff like that, broke it down to all of us. And the girls that I had on my team, they were kind of still hesitant about it. And
Mhm.
so I'm thinking money, melody, music,
Yeah.
money, melody. The three M's started forming in my head, what
Money,
I
money,
mean?
money.
Yeah, you're right. So I was like, I turned to my group of girls and I said, you guys, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in and represent our group. And I said, I'm gonna tell y'all all the good things about it, and I'm gonna tell y'all all the bad things about it.
You're
And
brave.
then, yeah, and then
Mhm.
I said, it'll be up to you guys whether you want to come in. If you guys want to come in, I'm gonna bring you in. You know what I mean? But if you don't want to do it, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I'm gonna go in first, and I'm experienced this. So I did it from uh I think I did for like 4 months straight. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Mhm.
4 months straight.
That's not that long.
No. Well,
Mhm.
not straight. I wasn't getting gigs like that because I wasn't known like that. But maybe like one or two a month, they would
Okay.
call me because they didn't know me like that.
Mhm.
And so I went back to my girls. I told them the good, the bad, and the ugly. So out of that group, it was like two of them was like, bring me in. So I brought in a couple of like famous BBW porn stars. Like one name was Cindy Kisses. She
Mhm.
was a real known BBW adult film star before she died. And then,
Oh,
yeah, and then I brought in someone who is still active in the industry. I brought her in, and her name was Fair Fox.
okay.
So,
Okay.
those are my two biggest people that I had that I consider were the stars, of the
Mhm.
group. Especially Fair Fox. If you look her up, she's considered super BBW. The things she have done in the industry, bypass. I just brought her in, just
Mhm.
got her started.
Oh,
But
dang.
all that other stuff, she did it.
Okay.
She did it.
Okay. So you were in the films too, then, right?
Yeah, I did film. Yeah, I did film.
Okay.
Um, I didn't, I wasn't the type of person. I tried everything, you guys. I tried with except for anal. I never did anal. But
Okay.
I tried the girl thing. Hated that shit. I almost got fired
Oh
behind
no.
that shit because they was like, Melody, you act like you don't like it. And I was like thinking in my head, I don't like it. I don't want no girl touching me, licking on me and stuff like that. But the money was good, you know what I mean? So I did a
So a
couple of
lot of people they act if they're doing that doesn't necessarily mean they're gay or lesbian. They're just trying to get their money.
I was trying to get my money. I
Mhm.
thought maybe I would like it, but I'm strictly dickly, and I'm glad for that experience because that lets me know where I don't have to wonder. I don't have to wonder, am I gay or do I feel like being bi tonight? I know that I'm straight. I
Okay.
know. I don't even. I cringe when women touch me sometime, and I have 3 daughters, and that's bad, what I
Mm.
mean? But
It's
I
just not for you. It's just not for you.
it's just not for me.
Okay.
Period. Yeah.
Okay. Um, so when you were in that industry, did that make it difficult to date you? You feel like they're trying to get at you because you're in that industry, or some men approve of it and some men were like, I'm not dating anyone?
No,
That's
it's hard. It's hard to keep a relationship in the industry. Um, Even the guys that I met, it was based on because they were a fan of mine, and
Mhm.
they started off like giving me money and stuff like that. Then some of them, a couple of them wanted something real serious, and they loved the fact that I was an adult film star, and yeah, take me to one of your gigs so I can see what's going on in the background. I said, are you sure you want to do that? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm positive. I mean, for real, because you might look at me different
Mhm.
once I take you on this set.
Yeah.
For real, I can handle it. You my girl.
Mhm.
Okay, come on, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I brought like one guy, we were married, and I brought him onto the set, and he thought he could handle it. It changed everything about, I guess, the way he saw me, everything, the way he saw me completely changed. He
Mm.
didn't see me like he saw me, when he first met me, this girl living in the hood. He didn't see, it whatever, all these good thoughts, all American thought, he thought he had a good girl, like
Mhm.
I wouldn't hurt a fly. All that changed when I took him on that set. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like that just, so it didn't work out. It didn't work out. And the ones who come in talking about you're my biggest fan, how much will it cost for me to spend a couple of hours with you? 500.
Mhm.
Okay. And they'll start liking me, and then they'll say stuff like, I can handle you being in the industry, what I mean? But in reality, they couldn't, because
Mm.
I was fulfilling the fantasy, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
I'm fulfilling the fantasy. So you try to put reality and fantasy together, that don't mix, because you came to me based on your fantasy, and now
Yeah.
you're trying to deal with me in reality, you know what I mean?
True.
So
That's
it's
true.
not working. So you have to make a choice, and most of them, we kept it like that. Money for me, and that's how we kept it. It was hard. It was hard dating.
Yeah, I always wondered would that be difficult or not? Because
It's
I'm like, and
very
he's someone
difficult.
who really likes you, or like you said, they're trying to live out a fantasy.
Yeah, and majority is fantasies. They're all fantasies.
Okay. No,
Mhm.
I can agree because one of my friends, her and her partner were trying to do a threesome, and once that they brought the other woman over, she was pissed off. So the fantasy
Mhm.
ended real quick.
Right.
Oh, do you have a vision or a checklist of what kind of man you would like to date?
I kind of, I be trying to write it down, but yeah, I do. He got to be educated. He got to be over 6 feet tall. He
Mhm.
got to be. I don't want a slim guy, but I don't want a fat guy. He just basically got to be in shape. He don't have to be muscular or nothing like that, but just fit. He can run up and down a court. Look good running up and down that court. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And you know, um, so I wanted him to be financially stable, even though I'm not. So that's kind of unfair to say,
Mhm.
But yeah,
They're supposed
okay.
to be leaders. Men usually they make more money than us typically.
Yeah, typically. So definitely financial. I want him to be financial financially stable. I definitely want him to have his own place. Please don't be staying at home with your mama and daddy or
Yes.
your sister. Are you sleeping on your brother's couch?
Yeah.
That doesn't make me feel comfortable, and I'm supposed to be seeing you. You know what I mean? I don't want to sleep on your
You can
people's
do
couches.
everything. Yeah, but
And I'm not sleeping in your mama's house because that's disrespectful. I'm a mama too, you know? So
yeah.
yeah, you gotta have your own place. You
Hmm.
gotta have your own transportation, not because I'm a car hop, because I hate to drive. I hate to drive. I want
Yeah.
somebody else. I want my man to be driving. Okay. I
Yeah.
want him to drive. He gotta be spiritual. You know, he don't necessarily have to believe in the God that I believe in, as long as it's not nothing negative and it's positive,
Yeah.
whatever. Allah, Buddhist, whoever you know, Mary, whoever you believe in, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter. You just got to be spiritual.
Okay.
uh you got to kind of be business savvy, you know what I mean? I'm a little business savvy, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be, you know, somewhat business savvy. um yeah, definitely business. Supportive is very, because you know, I have my times where it might be raining real cold and I might come home, go to work, and that's it, you know, not doing nothing. But baby, when the new year hit and February start kicking in, late January, February, it's time for me to get active. So it's like, what project am I coming up with this year? You know
Uh-huh.
what I mean? So I
Yeah.
get at so when I get on that active point, you need to be active with me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we need to support each other and be active with each other.
I think you could find that probably in the field that you're working in. You'll probably find someone doing the same thing. You guys could probably collaborate together. That'd be nice to have maybe a partner in the same industry. I,
Yeah, it
I've
would be nice.
I've met guys and they're like, you could be my manager. So maybe you'll find something like that. It hasn't worked for me because I usually don't like them, but
Yeah, I don't like in the music industry, girl, he better be fine as wine, have some
no, the problem
intelligence.
is they find as wine and there's many women after them and they're traveling around the world. I like musicians too, but that's the problem with them. There's women
Yeah,
all over the place, like, and
yeah.
they're not even home all the time. They're like in different cities, countries, and stuff. So that's the issue.
Hmm.
So it's hard to
Yeah.
date.
Well, girl, I guess that the bag is there. It'll keep me occupied till you get back.
Okay.
Because I can go shopping, make myself feel good.
So if I'm gonna be sitting at that house and you're on the road, I better be married or something, because otherwise there's no commitment. Forget
Yeah,
that.
it's no true. And I'm a cheat. You stay away from home too long, I'm a cheat. I
Girl,
ain't gonna
thank
even.
you, talent.
I'm a cheat, and I ain't gonna even lie
When
to you.
people got attention, men better figure that shit out. If we don't get attention, we're getting it somewhere else. So
Yeah, we will. On
it's
God,
like
yeah,
men do, women do too. We deserve it. Shoot.
absolutely.
So, girl, where do you get most of your dates at? Is it online or is it people that you meet like at different
Mhm.
businesses or at your school? Where
No, most of the guys that I have met, basically lived in my area or met me some point in time.
okay.
You know, just being out and about, but mostly, you know, it's mostly guys that kind of live around the area,
Okay. So just
or
when you're
just
like
came.
out places, you met
Yeah,
them?
yeah,
Okay.
I'm really, I don't go to top to know me. I don't even know what I go out for anymore. You know what I mean? Because the music is just on a different level now. You know, sometimes we could go out back in the days and just want to go out and listen to music, have a
Mhm.
drink to ourselves. You know what I mean? But what's the point really now of going out? You
Mm.
know, unless you with your friends or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I don't go
um,
out that much either. Like unless you're with your partner or maybe like a birthday or something,
yeah.
going out to dinner. But no, I don't really go to the club like that anymore. I don't
Yeah,
even
and
feel
it's
like
too
it.
dangerous. I think
It
that's what it
is.
is too. Because when I was growing up, it wasn't dangerous. It's dangerous.
Yeah.
You know.
Girl, I drove by a club before, like in Los Angeles, and as I'm driving by the club, it's like you hear gunshots. So I'm like, I'm just driving. I'm not even in the damn.
See?
So seriously, like, yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
It really
Yeah.
is. Los Angeles is really kind of like that all around.
Yeah. Mm.
Do you think women are too nice to men?
Um, I can't say that because it depends on what the man like. You
Mhm.
know, certain men want the real sweet, gullible women, and some men want that turn up F you niggas. I'm not fucking with you, you know. So to me it varies with men. You know, some like I have had men that said, oh, I don't like it when you nice and too nice to me. I like it when you get mad and you just wanna they like that side of me, you know what I mean? You
Yeah, I
know?
think back in high school, they probably liked the girl a little bit more rough. I don't know. They still like it like that now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know if they could deal with this craziness over here.
Shucks, I think men like craziness. I
I've
think
heard that too. I've had some guy roommates and they're talking about crazy women. They're like, but we love some crazy women. I was like, oh God, don't let me hear that.
yeah, that gets their adrenaline going. It gets their ego because you're pissed, at them. And girl, that's all touching on the ego.
So
Mhm.
how do you feel about your partner living with you or simply dating you and still being on dating sites? Oh, girl. Okay. Woo. So if
Oh,
you're
that
living with your partner and they're still on dating sites, or you guys are dating and they're still on dating sites, how do you feel about that?
that's a no go. You
Thank
either
you.
you either take all that down or I'm gonna be gone. Okay.
Thank you. Like, what are they? Oh, so they still trying to have like 1 foot in and 1 foot out. Yeah, they're
Hmm.
still trying to
Yep.
do whatever they want to do. You know
Yeah.
what? And I didn't. I tell people this. I didn't realize like earlier, probably like 10 years ago, I was on a dating site and I would go out with a guy, and I come back home, I still be on them.
Me too, girl. That didn't stop nothing. He was whack or he was all right. And then they catch you. I used to always get caught, you know.
Like, well, shit, I'm bored of what they talk about. Like, half the time I didn't like the dudes, but I would just do it without it. I didn't think there was nothing wrong.
Uh-huh.
But now I know,
Somebody
like, yeah.
got a bag.
But
Where's somebody?
I don't know. I think she went outside.
Oh, where's Katie?
She's in the bathroom.
Oh God. Hold on for a
Okay,
second.
go ahead. Hey, you guys. Thank you for checking in. It's Friday night. This is a spicy divorce party planner show. If you guys have any questions for Malady Allen, leave them in the comment section. If you're just getting in, she is a TV show creator, radio show host, and owner. She is single. She's a mom, business owner. She works hella hard. She works like a few jobs. She says she works 7 days a week. Fellas, if you're listening, where are all the good men at? Where do they be at?
They was there when we were younger and we missed them and some other girl got them and that's how we lost them.
Girl,
They
no.
get the good men early.
I don't know. No, I don't know about that because a lot of people get married in their 20s and they're divorced by the time they're 30. So I don't know. It sounds good, but
I'm
I don't
talking
believe
about
it.
the ones that's been together ever since high school and still together. I'm talking about
There's some of those, yeah. There's
Mhm.
some. My high school boyfriend didn't turn out that way, unfortunately, but we've known each other for decades, but no.
Yeah.
So okay, so let's go back to that question. So it's a no. If they live with you, they shouldn't be on any dating sites, right?
Yep. That's disrespectful. And
What if you guys are dating? Should they be on dating sites?
until we make it official, I don't see no problem with that. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
And you would tell them, look, now that we're dating, they got to go. This what website has to
Well,
get
if we
in.
decide we're gonna be exclusive, but if we're just dating, I can't start the washer.
I'm in a drawer looking for.
You can't? Okay, take the thing, the internet thing. I'm sorry.
Oh
It's
no, it's all good. You're a mom, so I understand.
yeah. Okay, so it should be already. See if you could start it like that. And close my door, please.
Kids.
Mhm. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So if you're dating somebody, should they take these dating sites down?
I mean, like I said, only if we become exclusive.
Okay.
You say you want me to be your woman and you don't, if we make it exclusive, but if I catch you on there, it's gonna be a problem.
Okay, good for you. Yeah,
Mhm.
I've had so many, they're still on them damn sites. Like they won't get off them for nothing. Like I've seen these same people on the dating sites like 10, 12 years later.
Mhm.
Still single for a
Yeah,
reason.
you be like, damn, they still here,
Like 20 years.
right?
Okay, it says, what is the most planning you have ever put into a romantic event? Do you ever do romantic events?
I have done,
Mm.
well, not really. I mean, basically, my romantic thing is going out to eat or let's go get a room or something like that. But no, like the guys like that I date, they feel some type of way when I want to get romantic. Like
No.
I don't know, they feel like I'm being too mushy or
Mm.
something like that, and
Get them
like
then. Like there's something wrong with them. They're probably gay.
something is wrong. But no, I haven't really had where I could just get really romantic with. I can't
Mm.
wait till I have a time like that in my life.
Yeah, my friend said that sometimes for her partner, she would put like rose petals on the floor and on the bed and all kinds of stuff. I ain't ever did that.
I mean, like speaking from the hood, like
Yeah.
if you get like a room and get that fifth of Hennessy or something like that and have some weed, that's considered romantic to them. But that's not the type of romantic I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be candle lights, I'm trying to
Yeah.
rose petals, that big old jacuzzi tub, you know what I mean? Like
Well, then shit.
give each other some
These men,
massages.
man, if you're listening, you better be taking some notes because you guys are looking in a lot of areas. These
Yeah.
poor men, they don't got a clue. What do you enjoy more, sex or money?
Money.
Okay, right. Damn, that's a hard one.
It
But
wasn't
money,
hard to me.
money can take me further. Go buy me a man. Shoot. What is the most trifling thing you ever done while you were in a relationship? Ooh, how are we gonna really put it out there?
Trifle. I done did a lot of trifling stuff.
I know it's crazy. You think that women don't, but we've done our share of bullshit too.
Yeah, like, what can I say? I knew I went to the store and I got me something to drink, but didn't get him nothing. I wasn't being considerate. I was being trifling.
I've heard that
Um,
before too, and I'm like, I didn't even
yeah,
think they're like, you didn't give me no water, and I'm over here churning the tire or fixing the
right,
tire. I'm like, shit, I didn't know I
right.
was supposed to go get you some water. You didn't give me
Being
a bit.
right next to the light and talking about I don't feel like turning it off. You turn it off. That's trifling. You know what I mean?
That's horrible. She's like, I don't feel like
Uh,
turning the light off.
my man asking me,
You didn't want to turn the light off? That is funny.
my man asking me, next time we go out, we make sure you got some underwears on. Went out, forgot to put the underwears on. You just trifling. You didn't even try. You just trifling. You're not wearing no panties or no bra. Oh, that's just trifling.
Oh, you went all the way there.
Mm-hmm.
That is so
I,
funny.
I done did some trifling shit.
Okay, that's funny. The light, though, the light one is really killing me out. You're sitting right there and still won't turn the light off.
Yeah.
That's funny. What is something someone said or did that you found very unattractive?
Um, so, I mean, it could be the conversation, you know what I mean? Like, it could be the way they eat. Like even my last boyfriend, he was eating in public, and eating that fruit, and you got the cream, and we had Delamo swap me, and he just having it all over its mouth, and like, like what I mean. I mean, do you know who I am? Like that's when you want to be like, do you know who I am? And you don't
Damn,
go
girl.
there, but your ego kind of kick in, because you
Like,
never know who's watching. Who you just never know.
mm,
You're
mm-hmm,
embarrassing me.
mm, mm.
So
Thank God I haven't dealt with that one. I feel like I eat like I'm starving, but damn, walking around the mall with food hanging off my face.
mhm.
That's
And
crazy.
talking about, people gotta love him for him.
Not with food hanging off your face. Come
Right.
on
That's
now.
nasty.
Yeah, you're too old for that. That's
Mhm.
like some baby stuff. What do you enjoy or dislike the most about being in a committed relationship?
Stress. I feel like we
Mm,
shouldn't be stressing each other.
that's true.
If I'm stressing and you stressing because we don't know whatever it could be not really communicating properly, and all these ideals is going through my head, going through his head. It's just ugh.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why we really got to study the person we're trying to be with before we commit to
Mhm.
them.
Yeah, it
And
could be
see,
it could be the way they dress too, because I consider when I'm not going to work, I consider myself to be fashionable. And I always, like guys on my hand going out who I consider pretty boys. Like, they might not be physically pretty, but the way they put their stuff together make them look handsome.
I like pretty
And
boys too. That's my thing.
yeah. And if you don't have a fashion sense, that'll turn me off too.
Good for you. It seemed like you got some really high standards. That's good.
Yeah, maybe they too high. Maybe I need to
No, no,
come
I
down.
don't think they're too high. These schools need to step it up. Is what the problem is.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're doing the mediocre or like the low levels.
Yeah.
They need help. What are your thoughts on divorce parties?
Um, Never been to one.
Okay,
I should have had one. You know what I mean?
you
I
were
don't
married
think
before,
nothing
right?
about it because I never went to one, but I would love to come to one and see what it's like.
Were you ever married before? I thought I heard you say you're married before.
Mhm.
You were, right? Okay. Okay.
Um,
Okay. Well, we hope you'll come to some of our divorce parties. Maybe you can
okay.
help host them too.
Oh
It'll be fun.
yeah, they'll love me.
Yeah.
They'll come in feeling sad, but by the time they get through, they'll be like, F that nigga, and they'll be laughing and having a
Mhm.
good time, and you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. We got to get you at our divorce parties, co-hosting them. If you did have a breakup party, what kind would you have? Have you ever
Oh
thought about that?
girl, we're gonna have our what's our Stella Rose, of course.
Hmm.
We're gonna have plenty of that wine to go around. We're gonna definitely have some weed. So if you're not a smoker and it bothers you, don't come.
By the end of the night,
Um,
you might have some.
we're gonna have some food.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna start off by playing Mary J. Blige, the album My
Oh, we're gonna
Life,
be crying.
My Life. We're gonna
Yeah.
start off there, okay?
Okay.
Because we getting through a situation. So that's
Yeah.
gonna be the start of it, okay? But by the time you guys are done, y'all be on Chef Boy what back it up or whatever, you'll be grooving to that by the
Mhm.
time you finish with me. But we're gonna start you off slow.
Okay. Okay. I can't wait to this divorce or breakup party have you there. Uh, I was gonna ask about dance moves, but you're not feeling that tonight, so we're gonna skip over that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Melody, where can viewers go to learn more about you?
I would say, well, I'm starting to be more active on Facebook, but it has always been Instagram. It's @ wiggin out, WIGGINOUT radio _ melody Allen ALLEN and now of course on Facebook, and all you have to look for is Melody Allen. So I'm starting to I'm losing followers over there because I'm not as active. I'm starting to be more active on this side. Well, to tell y'all the truth, y'all really want to know the truth. When I start seeing the word monetized, I was like, oh, let me get back to it.
Right. Once again, Melody and her 3 M's. Money, melody, and music. Remember that. Those are her 3 descriptive words. So any last words for an ex?
If I don't call you or communicate with you, then obviously I don't want to have nothing to do with you. And you should know you're free to go your way, and I will definitely be going my way. And we both can now be stress-free.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So those are some wonderful last words from Melody Allen. You guys make sure and follow her out. It has been a joy having her tonight, and she's going to go grind right now and work because she doesn't have a man to help pay them bills.
I don't. Find me one. We might do a show with me and Spice here.
I would love that.
Yeah,
It'll be
we'll
fun.
talk about it. As soon as I finish with Charm School, that might be the 225 project.
Okay. I look forward to it.
But we actually need to start working on it now.
Okay. Well, I'm here, girl.
Okay.
I think there's going to be a lot of wonderful things happening this next year. So
yeah,
it's time for us to travel.
So I know me and you are single. I mean, we could have like maybe 4 single women. Oh, you know who I would bring on the show? Also, the godmother of fun, because she just.
Oh, I like her too. She was at your event before, and she's fun.
She's part of my reality show, but she's so funny and she's so bold with her words, and you know,
she's smart. Yeah.
Yeah. So who would you bring if you was able to bring somebody? Who would be part of that?
Part of that? Oh, I don't know. I'd have to think about that one.
Oh.
Because I want to make sure someone's dependable, you know?
Oh, okay. I know godmother. Yeah, I know godmother would be dependable. Yeah. I know she would. Yeah. It's right up her alley.
Okay. Yeah, I see that she's a professional. She's been in this industry for a long time.
And you know, her cousin is Snoop Dogg, Daz Dillinger, Ray J. You know, she's related to all them.
Yeah, that's cool. My friend is cousins with Snoop Dogg. Delia's coming in, and it's the last minute. Hey, Delia, you because Melody's got to go pretty soon to work, but you could pop in if you want, Delia. Hey, Delia. Guys. Hey, you guys. We're going to end the show pretty soon, but if you like, you can ask a couple questions Melody before she leaves if she's up to it still.
It's up to her. Hi, Melanie.
Yep. Hi. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Sorry, crazy Friday.
Yeah, completely understand.
Do you have time, Melody, or you got to roll?
What time is it now? I don't know.
It's 8:24.
Okay, y'all, we got 6 minutes. Let's go.
Go, Delia.
Okay. Let me get one of my little questions here. Okay. We'll go real fast.
And I'm going to look on Facebook to see if anyone left any questions while you guys do that.
Okay, honey. Okay. Let me see. I sent her questions. That was a while back.
Or you could just make up some if you like.
Yeah.
Okay. I seen on your Facebook you're going for a bachelor degree.
Yes, I am. I got to finish up. I actually started at DeVry University. But yeah, they already got a lawsuit against that school. So I'm gonna have
Rise on blast.
Really?
Yeah, for real. And so I didn't get to finish my bachelor's degree there. So they took out a $39,000 loan on me, and it was no teachers in the classroom. So I'm trying to get that cleared up
Oh,
so
no.
I can go to like either Dominguez or go to Cal State Long Beach. And I really want to be like a behavior well, I'm a behavior therapist now, but I want to be on a higher level. And
Okay.
in order for me to do that, I do have to get my master's degree, you know. And the higher that you go in my field, like I'll be making as much as a doctor or something, you know what I'm saying? So,
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, the money's not bad, but it's still kind of low right now. It's like between maybe like $23 to 32,
Mhm.
you know, in my field right now.
Okay.
Just because I don't have those degrees. Now, if I had the degrees, oh, I'll be getting paid just as much as a doctor.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Mhm.
And what does your job pertain to, honey? You take care of the disabled, or
I take
Adults,
care.
youth.
I basically we oversee like people who was basically autistic. That is our number one thing. So autistic, but you can have other disabilities, learning disabilities, behavior disabilities, and stuff like that. But our number one is a lot of autistic people and stuff. So with autism. So
wonderful.
yeah, so that's what I currently do. Love it. I'm up for a position in Palos Verdes at a school. They want me to oversee this kindergarten girl, you know. The money ain't too bad, you know what I mean? It's not quite $30, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have to see her throughout the whole school year, just be her person, her aide. I'm her aide, I'm her therapist throughout the whole school year.
Oh, wow.
That's a lot.
Mhm.
Glad.
But at nighttime, I work in a house. I work in a house, and
Oh,
these are people with their all of them are autistic, every last one of them. Some of them are more high functional than the other. Um, yeah, but you know, I go in there, I take data of their behavior, what their, you know, a lot about their behavior, help them redirect if we feel like they're on a negative path or want to do like, you know, instead of eating vegetables, you want to eat candy. We have to redirect their behavior and teach them, you know, step by step. Well, you know, you need to eat this. This is why. You know, it's just like having a kid
Okay.
and you teaching a
Okay.
kid. You
Right.
know, it's just like that,
Right.
only they're adults. You know, you got to
Yes.
constantly remind them about
Yes.
things, constantly. You know, it's a lot. A lot of them have what you call like they may flap their hands like that,
Yes.
or
Yes.
you
That's part
know,
of their.
yeah,
Yes.
they all, yeah. So that's basically what I do.
That's beautiful. And you know, there's certain kind of people, only certain kind of people that can do that kind of work.
Right.
Just like nursing. I was a
Mhm.
CNA, and you know, I I love it. I liked it back then, but I don't know. As you get older, you lose. You know you still. I like it, but you lose kind of. I don't know how to explain it. You're like it's kind. You get kind of burned out, if you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
that's what I heard. Cause yeah, my mom used to be, you know, home health aide, nurse,
Oh
medical
God.
assistant, CNA. Yeah, and that's the perfect word. She said, "You get burnt out." That's exactly
Yeah.
what she said.
Yeah. That was
Mhm.
me. That was me. I'm like, I don't even know. I'm 64. I don't think I can do it again. It's
Mhm.
a lot.
Yeah,
Well, bless
yeah.
your heart.
Thank you.
Sorry for coming in late, but I'm glad I finally got to meet you. I heard
Nice
so much
meeting
good
you.
things from my girl Spice right there.
That's right. That's my girl.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bless
we've
her
been knowing
heart.
each other for a while. Any more questions for her, Delia?
Yeah, I do want to ask you about your show. What is it? Wiggly?
Oh, Wigging Out Radio?
Yeah. What
Yes.
made, when did you start that?
In 2013 of January. So I've been in the radio / podcast business for over 11 years now.
I know
It's
it's been
going
a
on,
while. It really
going
has.
on my 12th year.
And I
in
think I've
2000.
known Melody probably a lot of that time. It's been a
And-
while.
Yeah, you have majority of the time. Yes, you have.
Yeah.
And what made you start that? Of what subject? Is it everything?
Right now it is. It started off just being basically about hip hop, but now it's more broader. It's music and entertainment. So we're not just focusing on just hip hop or R&B. You know, we're open to, all types of music,
Because honey, you could do good right now with that Puff Daddy shot, whatever the hell he want to call him.
We were talking about him earlier, Delia.
That would make a wonderful subject.
Right. Yeah, we were
we
talking
talked about
that.
Yeah, we opened the
Wow.
show talking about that.
All I can say is, wow.
It's-
Yeah,
it's
it's something. It's
yeah.
he's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You know,
Fortunately.
Just
And-
never know about people in their past. But
It-
like I told Spice, he had two different sides of him anyway, if you really would have paid attention.
I never knew that.
Yeah, if you paid attention to Diddy back in the days, when you see him doing these music videos or coming on 106 in Park, he looked like he was the party guy, good guy. Yeah, everybody, let's get together and have a great old party. But then he did a show called Making the Band. And you saw a different side of Diddy back then.
I think a rude side, very
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah,
very
it was
critical.
there.
But you know what? I'm
I'm
gonna add this in, you guys, because I'm in these streets too. And I think some of those people are just on the bandwagon to get money, because this is LA. There's a lot of hoes out here. Let's just keep it real. And they know how to say, oh, I got raped to get what they want too.
Girl, there's so many people coming forth. I said, well, hell, I could say I've been at a Diddy party.
Anybody's gonna go in if they think they're gonna get $1 million. Los Angeles, that's all they're about. So I see that too.
They got people on tape though.
Well,
And
yeah,
they got
some of
young
them, but
kids.
other ones, how did they get you on tape? How were you there in the first place?
That's what they say he do. He taped everybody.
Because they're
he
probably
taped
sex workers. Don't you guys think some of them are sex
everybody.
workers?
It wasn't
think
all
so.
just sex workers, honey. They said he had politicians, mostly
Well,
people
most
in the
politicians
music
are
business.
buying
And
sex
that's
workers.
probably true. That's
Yeah.
probably true. Just being
He
being a
taped
massage therapist
everything.
myself, you have prestigious people that come
Yeah,
out
they're
with
the
stuff
biggest.
like that.
They're the biggest customers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the ones with money. Because
Yeah.
in my massage business, I had doctors, I had lawyers.
Politicians, yeah.
I had all
Married men.
Yeah, I mean,
Because I'm in these streets. I'm
I
like, they
had
tell me the
deacons,
stories. I'm
I
not
had
making this shit up. I'm
pastors.
like,
I was attracting prestigious people that was really, they
Yeah.
really are about something. So,
and for them, it's easy. They just come, drop off some money, because that money to them don't hardly mean anything. And then
That's outrageous, though.
they get what they want done. And
Outrageous.
yeah.
I mean, the situation is crazy, but I also see it from the other side, because I see how some of these people are in the streets. Like, they're going to say anything to get $1. Probably even the policemen, they're probably all into who's trying to get some money off this man. If he has that much money, they're all going to want to put their hand in and get some free money too.
But they had a lot of, not, it wasn't a lot of street people. These were these are people well known.
Some of those
back in the
well-known people are
2000s.
hookers too, right, Melody?
Yeah.
Some of those well-known people are
Mhm.
hookers too. Look at
Yeah.
Marilyn Monroe. Shit.
Oh, we all know what Marilyn Monroe did. Come on.
So she was
Come on.
one too, right? Come on, in her own way,
No, she was in her own way. She even said it. She didn't care. Like, hey,
Yeah. Okay. So,
Wow.
Delia, any more
But
questions
anyway,
for her?
I don't have any more.
Okay.
I know I'm in here late. Nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you.
Finally, we did
And
it.
Right.
I hope you guys link up, because Delia has a book that it deals with autistic children
Yes.
as well. So maybe you can place it at.
wow.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll send you the
Oh,
thing of
please
it,
do.
okay?
Please do.
Yeah, because
Okay,
maybe
honey,
you can
sure.
share it with some of the people
I-
that you work with, your population.
Wow,
Yes.
definitely.
Thank you, Spice. Yes.
Mhm.
I'll send that for you. Yeah, I made it through because of my granddaughter who was artistic. I raised. It was putting on a child's point of view to their level,
Okay.
so they will not.
Oh, that'd
feel,
be interesting to read.
So they
Yeah.
wouldn't feel so much of kids can be cruel, and this is
Yeah.
a way of showing a child nothing is wrong with you. You're just a little different, but that's it.
Mhm.
Everybody's different.
It's
Right.
true.
That's
It's
what
true.
my book was about.
Okay.
Yeah. So you guys definitely collaborate, inbox each other.
Yes, we
And
will.
we're gonna
Okay.
Thank you.
let
All right,
Melody
bye.
Ellen go because she has to work. Poor
Okay,
thing.
honey.
Go
I
make
love
that
your
money,
house,
Melody.
Spice.
All
All right,
right.
love you, ladies.
Well,
Have a
thank
good
you
night.
Okay.
Thank you for having me on
Thank
your show.
you.
Anytime.
Okay.
We love having you.
Okay,
You guys
thank
make sure
you.
to follow Melody Allen. She's
At
single, y'all.
Wigging Out Radio underscore
single.
Melody Allen or Melody Allen.
Oh, your hair looks pretty.
On
Have a good
Facebook.
night, Melody.
All right. Bye
Thank you
bye.
for coming through, Delia. See you guys
Okay, honey.
online. Good
All
night.
right. Bye.
Bye. I need the bathroom.